Hello there, boys and girls. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Sir Alex Ferguson save. And since we last met, we've gone on a little bit of a run with a couple of blips with Liverpool in between. We last met against Tottenham 2-0. Fetty scoring both goals there. We then followed that up with a good 3-2 win in the FA Cup third round and playing really well there. They came back into it on the 86th minute, make the last 4 or 5 minutes a little bit nervy, but we came out and we got through to the fourth round. We then went away to Palace and beat them 1-0. Nicola Barella with a goal on the 16th minute and scoring an important goal to get us another 3 points, trying to close that gap to United and Liverpool at the top. We then got through to the final of the Carabao Cup. I'll let you know who we've got in a second. 3-0 to Liverpool on the night. 3-3 on aggregate, went to penalties, and Rakitic scoring the goal that put us through and actually making the save from Naby Keita, putting us through to the final of the Carabao Cup. Sunderland were our next opponents in the fourth round. Marin with a brace, Mata with a brace, and all in all, a very, very good win. Everton were next up. We went away to Goodison and a good 2-0 win there. Came in the final 4 minutes, as you can see, Fetty with another brace. 89th and 93rd minute, putting us again in the driving seat, chasing down those top two clubs. And then we went back home to St James's Park and a very comfortable 4-0 win against Cardiff. Fetty with a brace, Marin with a goal, as well as a Bastoni off the bench. And all in all, a very, very good couple of wins. As you can see here, we have got a game in hand on both United and Liverpool, but we're a massive 13 points off Liverpool at the top. They keep winning, they just keep winning games. 24 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss, 50 goal difference. Absolutely phenomenal season Liverpool are having this year, and United are well and truly on their tails. They are 7 points behind them still, so wins and draws for other teams against Liverpool will get them back into the title race, but we're 13 points behind. We do have to play Liverpool still in the league. I think it's our 8th time this season that we've played them. We've got Atleti coming up in this episode, the first leg. Only game for you today because we've got so much to fill in with regards to stuff out and about behind the scenes. We've got Leeds in the 5th round of the FA Cup, and that should be a comfortable win and go through to the 6th round. And we've got Arsenal in the Carabao Cup, and we'll bring you that game tomorrow. That'll be the second game for you tomorrow, and we've got Atleti in the second leg as well. We have made some transfers in the transfer window. As you can see, the transfer window has closed shut. 2 big outs, really. Maya's gone to Sampdoria for 16.5 million, and Fabricio Bustos wanting more first team football. Wasn't going to give it to him. I said, look, hold your horses. There's loads of football to play this year, but he didn't want to know. So he's gone to Leipzig for £35 million. We've had an injury to one of our left backs, and that's Ricardo Rodriguez. He's out for 4 to 7 months. So I've had to bring in another left back, and that was Ferland Mendy on loan from Benfica. And I say he's just going to be a rotation backup type player this season. But he's already played a game for us in the league, and an 8.2 against Cardiff. Not too bad. And we brought a right back in because Bustos went out. We brought this man in here, Jesper Van Zanten, wonder kid right back from Hertha Berlin. He had to pay his release fee at £47.5 million, but I think he's just going to be absolutely phenomenal in years to come. He's only 19 years of age, good crossing, good determination, good decision making, good concentration, great positioning, teamwork, and all that other stuff as well. Plus, he's fantastic physically at only 19 years old. Great stamina, great acceleration, great agility. Jumping reach is a little bit left to want, but he's only 5'10", so really he shouldn't be that bad at heading, really, because he's got a little bit of height to him. But they're the transfers, only transfers that we made. Oh, plus a man that came back to the club, Harry Wilson, is now our own player. We bought him in for 9.75 million. But we just needed a little bit more cover in the wide areas. If players are dropping off and not playing particularly well, we know this man, Harry Wilson, can come in and do the job. He had a loan spell with us, I think in our first full season here at Newcastle. He played fantastically well, 7.31, 29 appearances, 12 goals and 3 assists in the league, and 6 player of the matches. Fantastic servant for us, so he will be part of the squad as a permanent player in the team. Yeah, that's all the roundup stuff done, the competitions, the transfers, both ins and outs, and we've got this first leg against Atleti to play. Let's see who's going to go to Madrid and play this first leg. Here we go then, one and only game of today's episode against Atleti, first leg of the first knockout round in the Champions League, and this is how we're lining up. Rakitic in goal, Dodo, Aya, Zagadou and Mendy at left back, our new left back signing, Lima, Barella and Zakaria in the middle of midfield, Mbolo on the right, Neres on the left and Fetiap up top. Marin picked up a little bit of a knock between the end of the transfer window and this game. He's out for 3 weeks, so going to have to do without him on the bench. Our new right back signing Van Zenten, Bastoni, Shelvey, Madison, Mata, Wilson and Piatek. Let's go to the Metropolitano de Madrid and see if we can get something to bring back to St James's Park. There is with a corner, trying to find a blue shirt in the middle, into Lima, and they get the ball out. Aya's going to pick up that ball. He's got a Dodo there. Out to Darren Neres on this left-hand side. Comes in, Lima, Zakaria. Good quick football here from Newcastle in the middle of midfield. Barella back to Aya, through to Mbolo. He's got Dodo on the overlap, but comes inside. Zakaria goes for goal and shoots just wide. Good effort from the midfielder. 25 minutes gone. Dodo throws the ball into Fetiap, holds the ball up, gets the ball through to Barella. Mbolo takes over into Zakaria. Good turn. Neres is there, hits the bar, and it goes over for a goal kick. It's all Newcastle in this game here. Dodo with a corner into Fetiap at the back post. It's a poor header and they get the ball up to Correa. Mendy on his own and Griezmann picking up that ball and going down that left-hand side. Goes past Mendy. Griezmann again into the middle and Correa is there. It's a good save by Rakitic and we block it to get them a corner. Good defending there from the players coming back from our corner. Correa into the middle and can't find Jimenez and it's a foul on Rakitic anyway. It's 0-0 at half-time in Madrid, and it's also 0-0 with Shakhtar and Monaco. Been dominant in this one, more dominant than I thought we'd be, actually, to be fair. I'm going to say we've been the better team here. Go out there and produce the same sort of performance in that second half, and we should break the deadlock and hopefully get an away goal. Griezmann with a free kick just after the second half starts and fires just over, and it's a throw-in down the other end to us. Lima over into Zakaria. He's got a bit of space, but goes into Barella. Up now on this right-hand side, but Ben Davis comes in and tackles the ball and finds Diego Costa up top, and he's turned Dyer, but Lima holds him up. Griezmann now on this left-hand side finds Diego again. He's got time and space, but Lima with a great tackle. Correa into Thomas Partey. Out to Murisic. Into Thomas again. Correa now on that right-hand side. Into Diego Costa. Griezmann, a little bit of time and space. Fires just wide. Been a bit wayward with their shots, Atleti, in this game. Wilson on this left-hand side. 30 seconds to go. Can we nick a winner here? Shelvey just come back from that injury, but he's on the pitch today. Shelvey out to Dodo. Metronomic play from Shelvey. Murisic gets taken down by Harry Wilson, and that's going to be it. Madrid 0, Newcastle 0. Not a bad position to be in going into that second leg. Dominated the game, really, to be fair. Madrid really not on it. Only one shot on target with 7 shots on goal. But I'll take a 0-0 away at Madrid. So 0-0 away from Atleti. Not a bad result, really, to be fair, because our home form, as you can see, all these greens here at home, is pretty decent. So if we can score a few goals, and even if they score 1 or 2, I think we should have enough to go against them. We've got Swansea and Leeds in between the Arsenal Carabao Cup final, which we're going to bring you tomorrow, as well as the second leg with Atleti. But that is it for today's episode. If you have enjoyed it, please do drop it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new and you don't want to miss any more content. Remember, tick the little bell icon so you're notified every time a video goes live. And until tomorrow 12 o'clock, we're going to bring you a final, a Carabao Cup final, not won the competition yet in this save, plus that second leg of the Champions League. I'll see you soon.